Horses coming to the paddock for the 16th running of the tax-free shopping distaff. This race and race 7, both $100,000 features today, made possible by the Delaware Certified Program. Bessie Gruwell, the executive director of the Delaware Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association, they put on the Delaware Certified Program. It's been a very successful program. You guys started this back in 2003. Did you think it would be as successful as it is today?
I honestly think we could have only hoped that it would be as successful as it has been. We started it as a pilot program for 3 years, and it grew and grew in that 3 years, and then we were able to have the state match funds along with Delaware Park in order for us to have $1 million a year to pay out in bonuses. So it has far exceeded our expectations.
And it's been successful here at the racetrack with horses that it's produced to become great race horses, and it's also been very successful for all the horse farms in Delaware. Talk about all the horse farms that this program helps out.
We actually have 82 different farms in the state that take horses in. Probably about 25% of them take in the bulk of the horses that do come through the program. We've had just probably under 400 a year that come through. They stay here in the state for 90 days. So it's really a big win for the agricultural business in the state. It brings these horses in. They come in from as far as Washington State. We've had horses come in from Iowa, Illinois, Florida, California. I mean, these horses come from all over, not just the Mid-Atlantic area, to come stay 90 days in Delaware.
And you've had some big-time horses. Talk about the famous horses that have come through this program.
Well, our probably most famous horse was Havity Grace, who was Horse of the Year. Hard Spun, who stands at stud now, he was here. They both actually trained here at Delaware Park. They were owned by Rick Porter, who really supported the program. He would go buy his horses and stock at Keeneland, and they would get on the van and come right to Delaware. We also had Old Fashioned. We've had a horse called Cinco Charlie, who went to stand at stud. The Pizza Man, who won, I think, around 20 races. And just recently, we had Caravel, who won the Breeders' Cup last year. So we've had several very, very nice horses come through this program.
And you know what nice horses are. You got your trainer's license when you were 18. You won almost 400 races. What's the success of this program and the overall success of Delaware racing mean to you?
Well, it means a lot to me. I've actually been here since I was a teenager. My father was a trainer here. And then I started training by myself when I was 20 years old and trained for 22 years. But this program adds 25% to the purse. When they race here, they get paid 1, 2, 3. And the certifier, that person who actually sends that horse to a farm, they earn that 25% for the life of that horse when it races here. So that money is there. If you own and certify the horse and it wins, you get 90% of the purse.
So that's a huge windfall and much needed in today's economy with how tough this business is. So it's been a successful program for 20 years. How do you keep it going forward and keep it as successful as it is?
I tell you, we do a lot of advertising, but we have a lot of supporters of this program, and they go to the sales. Next week we have the Timonium Yearling Sale. These guys go right to the sale. These horses get on a van, and they come to Delaware. The same thing happens at the Keeneland sales, this yearling sales that are coming up. They put them right on the van, and they send them straight to Delaware. But the other thing we do, you know, the horses that are here, the people that recognize that they're getting this 50% money, they realize the benefit of being Delaware certified. Probably the best thing about the program is it doesn't matter where you're bred. So we have a lot of horses that are Maryland breds. They can race in Maryland and still be a Maryland bred and come to Delaware and race in the Delaware certified races. A lot of these young 2-year-olds we see competing yesterday, they'll probably be in the Maryland Million. We have horses, if they're PA breds, New Jersey breds. It doesn't matter what state they are bred in. If they come and spend 90 days in Delaware, they are Delaware certified and they can run for this bonus money.
And I noticed on your website, DTHA.com, the website for the Delaware Horsemen's Group and the Delaware Certified Program, I saw a big long list of Delaware certified yearlings that are in the Timonium sale coming up. So how has that affect the sale price of horses going to auction being Delaware certified?
We have found that it probably enhances the horse's purchase price for about 25%. That's what we've seen overall in the past several years.
All right, well, that's huge. Thank you very much for doing this program. And you've been an executive director since, what, 2005?
That's correct, yes.
All right.
And the one thing I think we need to say the most, we're very thankful that we have an administration that supports this program. Governor Carney, Secretary of Agriculture Michael Skuse, they stand very strong behind this program. The Secretary of Finance, Rick Geisenberger, they all realize how much this program does bring to the state of Delaware. Delaware Park realizes how much it impacts their entries. They have gotten behind us to support these races, these programs, put on these 4 stakes we've ran in these last 2 days, and it makes a big difference.
All right, well, it's been a great program. Virginia's seen, it looks like they've tried to kind of copy the same program. So when people try to do the same thing you're doing, that means you're doing something right. So congratulations. We have a great field here in the paddock for race 5, another $100,000 feature coming up in race 7. She's Bessie Gruwell, Executive Director of the Delaware Thoroughbred Horsemen's Association and the Delaware Certified Program. Thank you very much.
Thank you.